Listen to the dua of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He used to say, Bismillah, in the name of Allah. Alladhi la yadurru ma'asmihi shay'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. In the name of Allah, by whose name nothing will harm on earth, nor in the skies, and He is the all-hearing, all-knowing. Repeat that dua on a daily basis. Nothing will harm you. You require one condition: your faith and conviction. I am convinced. What will harm me? Nothing. Zero. I belong to Allah. Do what you want. May Allah protect all of us. It is the firm conviction that creates a solid dome around you. You have the Lord of the worlds looking after you. He will protect you. You do not need to resort to haram in order to achieve or to be protected. Similarly, if you look at the reason of revelation of the last two surahs of the Quran, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ, it is connected to protection against magic. Read those verses, you will find anyone who ties knots and blows in them is considered a magician. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, Man sahara faqad ashraka. Allahu Akbar. Whoever casts a spell has engaged in association of partners with Allah. You remove yourself from the fold. For what? Don't do that, and don't go to someone to do that. It has never brought about goodness. If there was any goodness in all of that, the person doing it would have had the life of the King of Kings. They themselves are poor. They have nothing. They don't even know what's coming or going in their own lives. They have health matters and problems just like you and I. But they are fooling us. And at times, yes, they do get involved in the dark side of things. We are believers. We are always with the nur of Allah. Today's message is very strong. Allah will give you, continue to develop your relation with Allah. Allah will propel you into a position He knows He wants you at the time that He wants you there. If it hasn't come, if it doesn't come, it's okay. We are still with Allah. I will achieve ultimate success of the hereafter anyway. My beloved brothers, my sisters, when you suffer a loss in your health, do not become despondent. You do two things. You seek medical help, and at the same time you call out to Allah and Allah alone. Oh Allah, guide the doctors. You might have a herbalist. No harm in going to someone who might offer you alternative medication in terms of homeopathy or maybe some herbs, etc. that are permissible. No harm. Together with that, what do? You call out to Allah. Oh Allah, guide the doctor to diagnose the sickness. Guide the doctor to give me the correct medication. Or in the case of, for example, a procedure that is going to take place, oh Allah, guide the doctor so that this procedure can be successful. But who are you calling out to? To Allah. And Allah alone. That is success. That is success. But to turn, for example, to those who claim to call the spirits of the dead, and they might be doing some of that, whether they are or they are not, it's not from the life of a believer to go in that direction. You believe in Allah, don't go to those who claim that they will call the spirits of the dead, and they do at times. It is a whole different matter. But at the same time, if you believe in Allah, He has addressed it in the Quran and He has addressed it in the Sunnah. You need to start off by reading the meanings of the last two surahs of the Quran. Min sharril waswas al-khannas alladhi yuwaswis fi sudurin nas min al-jinnati wan nas. It sounds so beautiful. Have you ever considered the meaning of these surahs? Have you gone into the reasons of revelation of these surahs? Min sharri hasidin idha hasad. We are seeking the protection of the jealous one when he is jealous of us. More important than that is for you not to be jealous of someone else. It's always good for us to say, my brothers, my sisters, have good friends, have good company. But the big question is, are you good company for others? Are you a good friend for those whom you are interacting with? That's a bigger question than the other one. The same applies here. You want to be protected from jealousy. How jealous are you of others? Are you happy when you see someone else grow beyond your growth? Oh, are you upset? Today we have a disease we need to correct within our hearts, and that is we lack being happy at the happiness of another. We ask Allah Almighty to protect us. We ask Allah Almighty to bless us.